Okay. Hi, this is Bob Hartlett. I love everybody. Uh, Even this dog. This dog is called I Eat People and is been eating my papers and been eating my food. So, her name's Elise, and she is Elise Throckmorton, E.T. Phone home. Okay. So, phone home, E.T. Hey, I want to give you a little update. I have not been on the social media much, and to me, social media is a gift. I don't look at all the pluses and minuses of what's going on out there. I look at and I encourage you to share this perspective. About 20 years ago, I had a dream that there would be all these little kids, and they'd have tin cans, and the cords would string across the nations, and they'd be in clubhouses. And that's what I had as a little Catholic boy in our neighborhood. Just tin cans. We talk to each other, and it really works for the sound to carry a measure across the cords, the string. And so, but it spoke of intimacy and friendship and intimate talk that was private. And so, we always, when there's a wide open door for something lovely and effective in ministry, there's always many adversaries that stand at the door. But we got to choose not to let these things be defined by the enemy or defined by people that are disappointed in life and others. And we got to see social media as a gift that we get to keep in touch with the people we love. So I'm keeping in touch with you. And the update is, I had challenging situations, and I acted crazy and lost part of my heart, it felt like, and I had a feeling it'd come back, but I just had people that loved me. But I want to speak to son's love, because when you get disappointed in yourself, you need people who can sing the song in your heart when you lose the tune. And so my son has wrote in his book about how I helped my dad. My dad had wanted this pontoon boat, and he got it he never had the money. A lawyer that was a friend bought it from him. It was big for him. It was big production on a lake. But he got so excited, he jumped on the pontoon boat, and he pushed the gas, and it pulled the dock out from the wall. And he had untied it, and so it broke. And I'd never seen my dad disappointed publicly like that. And he just dropped his head and headed up to the road. And I just jumped in, and I wanted to put that seawall back together for him. And I was crying, 11 years old. I'm not going to go there now, but I just wanted to see him on his boat. Well, after a while, I felt somebody looking at me. It was such delight, pleasure, and it was my dad. He was standing on a rock above the seawall, and it was a rock ledge, and my son wrote about that, and he said, maybe I'll need to be there for my dad when the seawall pulls down for him. And so I've had a few years where I haven't been the best of myself, just wasn't representing to friends, others, the love and family, and just kind of self-doubt. You doubt, gosh, do I have a good heart? And because I just had family challenges, business challenges, and I caused some of them, so my son came and stayed with me. And I'm not going to go into the private details, but he basically told me, Dad, it's time for me to jump in and help you put the seawall back together. And my son has had different ideas of life, and he's gone through his own challenges, but there's something that you'll never forget when you have that chosen of an intimate relationship, because he could be a son that says, well, my dad's going off the deep end. But he was a son that saw something in me, in my heart, and he wants to help me put the seawall back together. And I just love you guys. I'm ready to put the seawall back together with you. We got hopes. You can have your hope in God. You can have your hope in the next generation. You can have your hope in people. But if you lose hope in yourself, That's when you need those around you that can sing the song in your heart when you lose the tune. I just want to show you my son's book. They wrote it. It's about my life and his life together. I hope it's not hereditary. And he's an astounding writer. He's written 23 screenplays and other things. And it tells about our adventure that you probably can't read the back of it, but it's a journey you'll never forget. And I think it speaks to all of us and where we're at. And it's such a joy to have the honor of a son spend all that time to find out about his father's heart. And he's still committed. He said, Dad, let's tell the narrative the way it should be told. So I love you all. I just encourage you to get this book. And I just wanted to give you that little update that we'll be telling about the Yellow House and the journey. And we'll give you more details about that. But thank you. That's just a little update from Bob.